It's crazy that they're not running Sage.
I think Sage blows
I
on this map.
I just feel like the wall isn't as good as it used to
No, it's just not.
Viper is so much. That's what everybody's running in Viper instead of Sage.
Well, Viper is the
Which
best
makes
smoke in the
sense.
game.
Yeah.
Especially defensively, too. It's such a defensive map.
Yeah.
I think, what's the timer on the Cloud? 18 seconds from 100 to 0? That's a long time.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 18 seconds.
It's actually kind of.
That's kind of insane.
That's pretty gnarly.
If it actually is 18. But I think Brims is around that time too, right?
I need just a little.
His is
snake
20?
bite after.
Woo!
Yeah, his is 20.
Holy shit.
Imagine Brim had 2 mollies.
No way.
I think Brim's good.
He's solid. Good on bind.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is the evolution of this.
Earlier, me and Ryan put a comp game on Breeze with Omen, Viper, and Brim.
Which we also
We had all 3.
side, but just the way the map has changed, we don't see Sage anymore. Remember, Sage was like bread and butter for this map for such a long time, and teams obviously opting to go the route of Viper.
I feel like the main reason why you don't see a Sage
Sagey, huh?
is because of the ult. I feel like all of these picks have ults that, like, you know, the Squids is kind of like, you know, good for
In a
info.
tight spot.
It's good for info, and you can get out of crazy situations. The Killjoy ult can. I mean, I don't like TSM's fucking picks at all, but I'm more so referring to T1s. Like the Killjoy.
Killjoy's way better on this
Yeah,
map,
Killjoy.
I think.
Yeah, Killjoy's
I
good.
feel like Raze is super good too. I'm surprised there's no Raze pick.
I mean, there is for T1. I just TSM
No,
is.
I know. I mean on TSM.
I'm just
Matt
not a fan
loves
of.
Jet.
Yeah, that was shit. I guess as a
I think
pure
it's Matt
opera like
farms
that.
too, bro. Matt gets so many fucking opening kills, dude. But Dapper, I mean, plays Sentinel on this map, so it's tough to shit talk. Or sorry, Cypher. So it's tough to, you know, they make that shit work.
It's happening, baby.
Mhm.
It's a very good matchup.
I think it's going to be a very interesting one. I doubt
This is my favorite matchup that I've watched in a long ass time.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably like the big brain going into like try to sell the fake of like this is our main agent.
I think that what matchups are going to beat this is the matchups for the Berlin qualifier.
But I think it's still
I think those are going to be pretty fucking solid.
into the agent select picks, and you can see so far it's been pretty accurate.
I didn't even notice that it shows their coach in the bottom.
Previously, it just depends what Wardell's going to do, but at this point,
Oh yeah, I just noticed that too.
Yeah.
What the hell?
stick to this jet. So just a
Never
slight
seen that.
remake, everything stays the same.
David Dennis.
But again, we were just talking about, or I was just mentioning what the IGLs would say. What can we do towards pistol?
Interesting
rounds?
that that's their
What can
coach.
TSM do on pistol
He's
rounds?
learning a lot about the
Because
game, but
even if they
yeah,
had
it's
these
interesting.
changes with Bang, with Leviathan coming in, they're still not.
Remember
having
David, Mike?
many results
Yeah.
going into the pistol rounds, but I do have to give a shout
What about
out
him?
to Anders, the
That's their coach right now. That's
there
DD8.
of,
Really?
Yeah.
what did it say?
What?
He's been, yeah, Tim and stuff has been working with him to teach him the game for the past like 6 months.
How does he
in the
go?
game?
How does he go from?
Yeah, he's the sports psychologist.
How does he go from sports psychology to a coach? What?
He's a manager. He's a coach.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
They gotta have both too, right? They might have.
I
like,
think they probably have an analyst and stuff too, but he's the one doing the videos and everything, and the coach. Apparently, they said he's actually like in game, and I think he's more the type of coach who's just being like, "Hey, let's reset, focused on these strats." He like watches all their scrims.
So okay.
For a while, I mean, it was not uncommon.
All right. Thank you. Whatever. I guess.
In the hands of Curry, who's opted for that over armor and has put in a little bit of utility, is where there's a deep cyber cage coming out. Curry goes for the mid peak, and there's a jump peak as well, trying to spot out any information. Shots going out through the wall, but nothing has connected as of yet.
Yeah, so what we like here from the setup from T1 is they do this a lot, right? The double nano swarms, no alarm bot for Brax.
God, those jump spots are so annoying.
You got a good tag in, though.
Hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Just to play a little bit more of oppression.
Sage, heal me.
And then they could stack numbers on this B side. They got a little bit of damage at first.
What's going
For
on?
TSM at
I look
this
away for
point,
1 second,
as
and
we
all this
see them
shit's on my
slowly
screen. Like,
creeping
alright, what's
up here
up?
towards this mid side.
I think that's what's more annoying is this instead of the Sage wall is that fucking Viper wall. That shit's so annoying.
Anyway, but
And then the snake bite as it ends.
Yeah, the utility, like if you time everything correctly, it's so annoying to deal with.
You have to literally wait like
CTSM
long ass time.
exploiting that early damage and using
know
it
it could
to
be
gain
rogue.
control. They know they flushed one out, but look at the angle that
Curry
Curry
has to know,
on
right?
the other side.
He's
Curry
dead.
playing off this wall.
How
Now
does he
Curry's
not
stuck
know?
in a bad spot. Now getting
He had an
spotted as they
idea.
come up.
I just got
Probably didn't think
timing.
it was that
First kill going
fast.
the way of TSM.
Oh
Wardell
my.
making first, and through the smoke, TSM is going to get another one off
Tyler's
the back
mad.
of Wardell
Tyler's
with the ghost. Sabrosa holding for heaven, but it's a nade that comes
I'd be
through
mad
to
if I'm
finish off
planning
the
I get
damaged
naded.
haze. That wall is just about to pop. Wardell, though, is continuing his rampage. That's now 3 kills on
You don't want to see Wardell heat up in the first round. That's dangerous.
Agreed.
Just a little Momo early.
Of VCT. Wardell gets spotted.
Uh-oh.
There's a dink shot coming down from Dawn, but Dawn is all alone and surrounded. It'll be the first round going the way of TSM.
I don't know, boys.
Fucking Reed, they just straight just walk up mid an event and just walk A and split it. But the guy was making B noise too.
To Anders, but I gotta
One guy
love how
was.
TSM played that pistol round. That pinch, the space that was given away to allow TSM to get up into ropes. And it went for a pinch from A main into vents. And what happened after? After the pulse plant, TSM had nothing but pinches left and right, pushing towards screens, but flanking towards A heaven. There was no movement and no abilities for T1 to be able to play any types of retakes or to regain any type of map control on this A retake. So a very good start for TSM, sorry, as we'll see them now on this bonus round, working again a slow default, A side, mid side, and B, just to see if T1's going to push somewhere.
Dog goes in first. Dog taken down.
God, my ear is itchy.
It is currently 5-on-5 as we hit the minute and 15 mark in the second round. No real investment outside of the Sheriff purchased by Curry.
Tyler's going to get some good info here.
Squad. On the opposite end, Wardell.
I can't tell if the wall's up or down, though.
Can't blame him.
Okay,
Wardell
they know it's B.
Buck wild in that pistol round, finding 3 kills. There's the flash out, guiding light to lead them into the site. They gain site control pretty easily as the flash comes out. Rax actually has to be careful, taking significant damage on the edge of the smoke. And that'll be the plant. Planted for B main. Bank nade right around the corner. Actually could do significant damage to Sabrosa, but he's able to duck out just in time, taking only a moderate amount of his HP away. Wardell watching for the push coming in from Rafters. There's 3 players currently up in B heaven.
There's no way T1 wins this, but if
They're slow on the retake.
Still a flank happening right
I think
now.
they're just trying to hold them. They're just going to wait and
Exits.
yeah, they're going to try to do
They're just
something.
looking to make things more expensive for TSM. They didn't get that many kills at first, so they just want to try to make it expensive versus the attacking side.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they have
containing
the
right
flank
now.
locked
One
down
flanking.
as well, so there's not really much that can be done.
They're just poking, bro.
It's working very well.
Yo! Oh my
Such a good
God.
answer, you go.
Are they gonna lose everything?
They played that so well.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost lost everything, too.
Wow.
Shit.
That was a good round. That was a fucking solid round from T1.
As it's another round, TSM
Solid round from T1. Holy shit.
Exactly.
It was not a free and cheap round, but Wardell is in a
Jesus.
great position. I'd love to see what his credits look like because.
All right,
more
guys,
than
I'm
likely
back.
he
I
is
got
an
a
upper
coffee
first
round
option.
2.
So for T1, you're definitely
Mike,
happy with that
if I come
result,
over,
too,
I just want
because,
another one of
like
your
I said,
coffees.
you only got, what, 1 kill
Yeah?
in the pistol round? So
From
to
your
play full
machine,
classic,
and
it's
the
hard to
Shroud
have that many
blend.
abilities on
Oh, we
that
don't
side
have those
round.
anymore.
Do you have any left?
So you're
Oh,
just
you didn't get like
trying
an
to put out
unlimited
the tally
stock.
on
Just
this
filled up
second- on
like
this
your whole
third
guest
round,
room.
because look at it. Wardell has
Beans.
Blade Storm and a shorty. You're gonna have only a
Well, I like
Spectre
this
here for
Leviathan
me that
lineup.
he
Is
saved
this
in the
front
previous
or
round.
sight
But
smoke?
overall, you have the advantage for T1 with this. gun
Yeah,
round.
look at that. That little Viper
Yeah, I
smoke.
love that Wardell actually dropped a gun for one of his teammates. I'm not
I
sure
can't believe he has an
if he's done
Odin.
enough for an operator
I don't know about
purchase,
that, Chief.
and then
I
wound up
mean,
going ahead
in
and just
theory,
doing
if they
some
take
blade
this
storm
like clean,
on the
spamming that heaven
instead,
wall is
they're
going to be
spot one out
so
and
annoying with the
Ooh,
Odin.
that
There's a
info?
smoke
He just
going
wrapped
down.
the whole
There's an alarm bot
fucking
down
site.
right in their sight, but they're able to get past that one. The gravity well doesn't suck anyone in. There was a nano swarm down.
That's where on
Wardell
defense,
using
like
the knives
having
to
a
help take
stage
care
though
of
where
the
the
turret.
raise
They have
nades
to
is
be
so
careful for this
powerful
player that's waiting
because you can
around
just
the corner.
nade
Max, who's just being a
P main
nuisance
right there,
now.
slow it.
Finally, the swing comes through from spawn. That's automatic picking one up for T1. But the plant will go through. It's a 4-on-3. And all 3 remaining
Oh,
players.
you would have had nades.
for
I don't know where
T1
Tim
coming
was.
through
He
from
was
the
in
same
spawn.
spot. It's time for Wardell to pop off with the Blade Storm. Doesn't actually get the kill. Now getting stuck in this gravity well. Has to be careful as he's run out of knives. All he's got left is the rifle in his hands.
Such a late lurk from Hayes too on mid side.
The fuck
Yeah,
happened? I missed it.
Could be a problem depending
They
on how
just
the fight goes on site. There's
Gave
the
him
swarm coming
sight
through from
essentially
Dawn.
and lost their duels.
Odin, as they try
Really?
to sneak
Yeah.
through. Kills will go back and forth.
They were playing
in both
retake B
directions,
pretty
but
much.
it's Leviathan who
One
cleans
was
up
like hell,
with the Odin
one was heaven,
Nodes.
one was spawn,
3 rounds now.
and they were just trying to like do
TSM.
like little jiggle
Yeah,
peeks
The
and like
work
trying to
coming
get
in
kills,
phased, it
but they
ended up
lost their
being
duels.
consequential.
Gotcha.
So the advantage as well from having Wardell playing as a Jet into this matchup. We don't see that many.
Shroud, are you
Jets,
making the hot sauce? Someone in
on this
chat
map
just said you are.
anymore.
Shroud
And I think
sauce.
it
Yep,
counters very
on the
well
way.
the setups that T1
Is
has
it?
on his B side
No,
with
but
what Brax is trying to do with
I
Skadoodle and
sure
Bond.
maybe I don't know.
Can we just
What kind
start a
of sauce would
fucking
it be?
food chain make?
Getting across the nanoswarm,
I'm just, I need to
and it
make, I
opens
need
up
to
the
lean
site
on you
you.
for
At
some
the
kind of
same
business
time,
that I
while
want, but
everybody's
my
getting
idea,
very
you know?
focused on Wardell,
So
and
do
the
you get
pressure
profit
they
here or
have
just
TSM
me?
onto the B side.
Definitely
This
rev
will
share, at
allow
least
them to
8%.
advance
Oh,
from
okay.
Maze. Yes, it
Yeah, I don't know
didn't
about that
play
one.
out well at first, but the hand was not
Didn't.
given away in this matchup
Leg
so
work.
far.
Well, we'll give
So
you
T1,
the
they're gonna have
5%.
They might
Take
be caught
5.
by surprise into later rounds, but at least
See how
into
fast
this
that was?
one,
I don't know if you
it
made a
is
good
going
deal
to
right
be
there, but we got it on stream.
for T1 across the board except for 2 players, and they're just looking to play some crossfire setups, nothing really stacky, nothing really to try to set up for trades. They just want to try to use those shares and hopefully get a couple of kills in.
Dude, that shit is so annoying to deal with when this guy's male, close mail or fucking vent. You're just like, dude. Always
Yeah,
know you can
T1
just be
didn't do
blind.
so bad in that second round, even though TSM won. It was off the back of
Yeah, with
Wardell
any
getting a
type
full
of
count
proximity. It's
dose,
not like a Phoenix Flash where you
and
can
it
kind of
came down
read
to
his
one player
positioning and know where it
surviving
could come
for
from.
TSM. So
Mhm.
T1 can do damage in scenarios such as this. It's all about proper positioning. With that wall in mid, you've got Dawn playing right on the other side. And of course, you've got Sky over in window as well. Now, that flash may have given them a little bit of false information.
Yeah, it's really good.
As that guiding light went through and it popped off of Jet.
Thank you for the
Wardell
sub,
and
Visca.
Sewers, so they might
I want to
think
be in
there's more
Tim's
presence
role. He
behind the
just
wall.
floated.
Thank you for all the subs that are here right now.
He's ready. They have a good ace.
I appreciate you.
For Skadoodle to try to hold. I think it's-
More than you know.
Nade. That's a big nade.
Look at Tyler.
Skadoodle trying his best. Curry's actually the one to provide some support.
Oh,
Go kill is apparently the name of the strategy currently. But Hayes
there's a
is
world there where
definitely
Brax 1D's all of them.
And it's
Mhm.
Like maybe.
Solid
Just
1.6.
5 seconds left. The spike will be planted.
Jordan,
There's the kill going out as well to top everyone off except for Sabrosa.
Brax is very
Dawn
steady. I
just
think if they
destroyed
were
their
all
arc
at
weapons
range and no
down,
one was
so there's
close, he might
possibility
get 2
here
or
with the
3.
camera spots Dawn out
Like if
on
they all
the
tried that same exact cross.
Yeah.
4
That
rounds
same
in a
depth.
row
He's
for
really good at
TSM
those
on the attacking
pre-aim
side of
jiggles.
Split, no less.
Yeah, I agree with you about that flash that gave false information
Jesus.
because you saw that when Curry threw that out towards that mid side, and it actually did blind Wardell. You saw that Curry actually stayed inside the vents and some
Shrouds, there any way that subs get a free samples of the Shroud sauce?
Thinking that eventually it was going to be a mid to
Maybe.
split. So unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. It makes it a little bit easier. For
What if I
us
owned my
to
own
be able to
restaurant
take the A site and
in
get
like
this plant.
LA?
Finally, we'll get our money right here for
Yeah.
T1.
Well,
We're actually going to be pulling out an option
fuck.
for the team, and this is actually.
I don't
something that
like
Curry
LA,
has a lot on
you
his
know?
map. He's going to be opting towards mid side as
But
it's
there's so
done.
many.
They know
Oh,
this is what Wardell's challenging.
there's so
him,
many
and this
people
is
there
why he
that
has
it's the
jumped
play.
like
Like
that
that
What the
against Matt.
jiggle
He's
with the
so
Matt
good at
gun?
that
Flash for
shit,
yourself and
dude.
just post it up there. No more flashes to
He
support,
doesn't miss those
and then
kills
it's just
either.
easier for Wardell to get the
That wasn't a
pick
jump
and the
peek. That was a
gains.
duck peek.
Oh wow! I just go get water and TSM's
He
up
ducked
4-0.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the other guy was
Has
jump
been
peeking,
on point.
and Matt used it to peek
for
with.
TSM. And the highlight reel that we
Damn.
saw, the recap of day 1, there was a lot of Wardell in that recap. He has certainly been feeling it. That's a bit.
So does
off.
Eerie as
Nanoswarm
fuck.
will stop them for the
He
moment.
just- there's
but
just no
a
sound
Venn
behind it.
diagram on site that's keeping them from gaining access.
Wow.
But the snake bite that
That's
was
kinda
down
cool.
actually wasn't that much
Yeah,
of a
that's a
problem.
really good play,
And
actually.
there's a great counter ult coming
Gets
out.
you in free, gets a Viper
That'll
ult
prevent
deep.
this wall from really having much of an impact. They'll be
His
able to
ult
plant
drops,
spike
though?
inside, and as they try to stop
Oh,
the plant,
shit.
Leviathan is there with the punish onto Brax. A nade will go down.
I
into
think
that
this is a
toxic
fucking
cloud,
save,
but
bro.
the
It
vapors
looks like they're
obscure
saving, yeah.
vision, and it's impossible to really land.
Even
any
before the
significant
fourth guy
damage with that
died,
nade.
it's like, what do you
You've still
do?
got Wardell, who's NB main, playing on the other side of that smoke.
Or the second guy, I mean.
Doesn't really have much to worry about, as I don't think this is going to be an attempted retake here. TSM has backed off as they realize this is pretty much impossible. They're in a 3-on-5 with the ult. Better to just count your losses and save your weapons.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play, and that was actually Bang's Cosmic Divide that went.
Shroud
against the
Pasadena.
B side, so the idea
Ooh.
that TSM was
Not
trying
a
to
good.
do there
That's
towards
not
that
a
B
bad.
side was just to try to get that plan.
Not a bad
this
spot,
is the
actually.
plan for B main, so they could play the pulse plant right after. But you saw it, the nanoswarms and the snake bite that went into the site did not cover the whole surface of that area, so TSM could just dance around there. You could still have Wardell dash across if you wanted to, but it just made it easier for TSM
kinda
to get
crazy.
into the site.
I went to like a
pop
gaming,
already?
a gaming
And
type
secure at least
like
the plant.
bar
And that
thing
was actually very well done here for TSM.
the other day.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
this is-
That's pretty cool.
the nerdy
Not the
setups
start we
have
were
from
hoping
T1
for.
Are actually very strong for the matches that I've seen in the past.
Yeah, they got to be
but
cold right
going up
now.
against TSM so
T1.
far, when they're seeing the same type of setup,
This shit always happens
then
in
they
CS, dude.
kinda
You
know how
just
to
start
dance around
fucking
there.
cold as shit.
What I would like to
On
have
map
or
1.
like to see here from T1 is, of course, we've seen 44 rounds of TSM versus Gen G yesterday. There's got to be something that they're going to be learning on TSM's playstyle on this attack. But they continue with this lurk side on the A site. We're going to have Leviathan that's going to move all the way up. You have to try to fight back somehow against this mid lane.
Oh no.
Dude, he
That
keeps
is
playing this
punishing
fucking ramp spot
timing
and
coming in
keeps
from Leviathan.
getting
Now,
caught.
Skadoodle
Oh
took the
my
ball.
God.
Skadoodle had him dead to rights, and Leviathan almost got lucky on another as Automatic misses the shot. There's the dive
Oh,
through in
no.
mid, and this round
Hey,
is
no.
falling apart for T1. This round is ultimately the epitome of this half
Man.
thus far, as everything is just going TSM's way.
Yeah, that was so nice there from Leviathan. At that point, we are able to get 2 kills, and you have no information on the side of T1. Nothing's really being thrown out because, of course, Curry dies at the same time, too.
So when's the
no other
merch?
information to
Soon,
it's gonna happen.
actually.
It's not
Very
gonna happen
soon.
at all, actually, for T1. So unfortunately there, everybody falls here for T1. And
3
TSM
guys
are
just
looking
peek you off cam in a
very
5v1.
strong
You're
on
like,
their attacker side.
fuck me, dude. That's crazy.
TSM is vibing right now.
Dude, 100%.
Wardell, 10-1-3, 361 ACS. Let's take a look at this again as Leviathan sneaks past,
Oof.
gets the kill onto Curry, and then somehow this should have been a freebie. But because
Yikes.
Leviathan's flying through the air, Skadoodle just
Should make an
That's the best
esports bar that
version.
shows
Yeah,
matches
they're
for every
fucking
esport. I think it'd be
squiggling
really
around.
cool
Oh, yeah,
to have an
something-
esports
the
bar that
movement's
you
so
could
weird.
bet on.
The back of heaven, there was
And then
like
the fucking, you could land.
That
and
just
shoot
sounds like a
accurately
pain
so
in the
fast.
ass, though, legally.
The
But
slippery snake
I think that'd be
literally
so
plays
fucking
that
cool.
Viper on that A ramp, so very well done. Change of pace now. We're actually going to ult at the beginning at A main here, just to try to control one site. Stack more numbers now towards this mid to B, and you see the adjustment from T1. The amount of hits, the lurks that are happening towards
I
the
don't
east
know why
side,
they're putting
now
their
adjusting racks
yeah.
on that area.
I guess they said
just to
for
potentially
heaven.
counter Dawn, not Dawn, Leviathan if they can, while the rest here.
That's the
of
future in
T1
10 to
are
15 years.
on
Oh, yeah, for
there.
sure. You'd be crazy to...
Interesting that they
You'd be crazy to...
It has 2 speeds, a limited warranty, and enough power to move leaves from your yard to your neighbor's yard. And with Instant Karma, it's the best piece of lawn and garden equipment in the world. Because it's free. When you pay with Credit Karma money, you could win Instant Karma, which makes your purchase free. And free feels amazing. That's the feeling of Instant Karma, only from Credit Karma money.
Don't just settle for good.
Today's gonna be different. So I'm not gonna be the good guy. Thanks, guy. I'm gonna be the great guy.
Go for great.
These must be limited edition.
Each Under Armour shoe has unique technology to take your performance to the highest level. Level up with shoes that take you from good to great. And see Free Guy only in theaters rated PG-13.
That's great. Another sub. Oh, my God.
It gave them that confidence for T1 to continue to hold
I think
their
he's
grounds,
joining.
because if they were trying to
Holy
work
shit.
onto this B
That's
side,
amazing.
you still had a
Every
double
time I
stack
roll an
with
ad, I get like
from
10,
Automatic with
10,
the
15
infield
subs.
Oh, what's good?
That's fucking
Just
easy
what
money.
So it was a very good defensive round there for T1. Nice little adaptation, and they're going to continue with that.
It sounds
is
so
all
fucked up,
good.
but I mean, at the end of the day, I have to roll the ads.
When you guys watch
It's
the
not
games
something that
yesterday,
there's no choice in the matter,
Yeah.
right?
Real sloppy.
Leviathan. Is this
They
gonna be the
look
answer?
so
We
on
hope
point
to
right
see
now.
that if you're a T1 fan.
Hi, Sean.
What's good, Shroudy?
The setup currently.
Watching
seems
T1
to
get
give
owned.
Wardell
Yeah.
a
Sad.
pretty decent
Did
opportunity.
you see when Sabrosa was like jump
just
peeking?
kind of mess around.
in
on the
March.
Yeah, and
defense
then
side.
Wardell
Wardell-
ducks under him.
Players here.
Bro, that was such an
You've got
insane feat.
Hazed and Leviathan coming
Like, what
in
the
now.
fuck?
Curry's just like, I'm gonna kill one and three, two. Oh no, I'm dead.
Everything on that
How do you look at
alarm
me? I'm
bot currently locking down the arch in heaven. So
Yeah, I'm loving it
we've
right
got
now. There's a
Bats
lot of
playing in that
slime
position.
happening.
and they're just
Thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
The
you.
comp is interesting.
Now that you're
Fucking
subbed,
double
you won't get ads
controller.
for a month.
I think this
Yeah,
is pretty
both
good
Big
control, though, right? You're using
Yeah.
most of your abilities.
Pog
Leviathan kept doing,
you.
like this B
Right?
play
That's how-
yesterday, and he did it once this
Say
game,
things.
but he never did this A smoke wall setup when I was watching.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Dawn finding
Ooh.
that snake bite
Clean.
almost cost Dawn their life. Wardell had to back off.
He almost got caught with that snake
Wardell
bite.
was in a 1vx.
Yeah, almost dead
And
to
it's
try
over on the A
Kizzle.
site yet again. Wardell
Try
still trying to
Kizzle.
grip that op and take it away and keep it from falling into the hands of the enemy. There
I
is
didn't
still
watch
a
any
lot
games
currently,
yet.
though,
This is the
in
first
the
one I
hands of
watched.
Curry.
I love ads.
But great hold from T1 yet again here on this A site. TSM can't find an opening. Looked like there was maybe a small window had they been able to kind of just sneak out from ramp.
That's true. You do get a bunch of cool emotes.
TSM gets stopped.
So
Are animated emotes out? Because I should probably hire an artist or something to animate some emotes.
The amount of utility that
That'd be pretty fun. I'm assuming you subs would like that.
Dude, yeah. Wait, is Ryan here?
You had Curry that was
Yeah.
holding, he's playing the initiator
Oh,
as high instead of
shit,
playing
let's
mid,
go.
now he's playing towards B. And what he
The
does
boys
is
are here.
just
I try to get
He's
Tarek,
got
but I think he's
guided
busy
lights.
too.
refreshes his 2 guided lights at the beginning. He throws the Trailblazer at the same time just to
Oh
get
my
the
god.
If there was
Brad,
gonna be
this
something
emote would
after
probably
towards
be
TSM,
banned.
after
But you
towards
see
B,
my butt
then they
emote?
have the
Can I make
grab
that
and roll you
shake?
could throw from Skadoodle up
Or
towards
is
the
that
front,
not
and you also have
allowed?
automatic there towards B heaven. You can also throw pinch shells on the ground just to try to slow down the defense. Or
I think
to,
if I'm
sorry,
playing
slow down
against
the attack,
Wardell,
or split
I
the
definitely have
attack,
a
trying to
Cypher.
rush into the B site when you
After
might
the
be able to win
update
with
where they
numbers
can't
advantage
dash through the
with the stack that they
tripwires,
have.
like,
So I like this little
I don't know.
adaptation
I
for
feel like if I'm
T1.
playing against
It
someone that's
allows them for it
definitely
to get these
insta-locking
2
Jet.
rounds, and I think this is why
Yeah,
T1
instead
is
of maybe
gonna
instead
try
of
to
the
pause
double.
things for a bit, just to
Well, instead of
figure
picking
out-
kill
Oh, yeah,
Joy.
yeah,
So
yeah,
how do
yeah.
animated
Probably
emotes
just
work?
Cypher.
Do you animate the emotes that you have currently, or is it a separate?
I think if the other team
Like,
doesn't
would I
a
have
Jet,
to
though, it
remove-
might be pretty
Like
good
my
if it's
shrug,
Jet.
for example. I have like a shrug emote. Okay. Would I have to remove my shrug emote with an animated
She's
shrug
pretty
emote,
fucking-
Yeah.
or can you
Just
just add
OP.
animated emotes on top of emotes?
Oh,
So you'll
no,
have a
Zach.
static shrug,
You want
but also an
plug
animated
the
shrug.
op?
Right, well, we did have
No,
a
not necessarily,
Boss
but
come through.
he can't always afford an op, so
and
just
now we have a
it just
little bit of
limits what they can
another
do.
pause coming
is
through.
all.
So we had the timeout from TSM. Understandable, given that they don't want to allow T1 to snowball. But let's also look at the halftime score. The way
It's like-
They're separate.
Then
Okay.
you literally only have to worry about 4
That's
other
some
people.
good ideas for animated
Because you have
emotes.
Trips holding the walk-in, so that way he can't, like, walk in for picks, and he can't dash in because he'll hit the trips. It's just it's just a better counter to Jets, and it takes out a lot of the variance because then you only have to counter shot for 4 people.
You know what I've always liked in animated stuff,
Don
and I think it would work pretty well in animated emotes.
Cares.
Oh shit!
Is like writing
Yo, I
a
didn't
writing a
even be holding down
sentence.
my mic.
That's
The fuck?
okay though. That's okay. We heard everything. We
We
enjoyed
heard
it.
it all. We were
I
getting
loved
ready
it.
to reply.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? I did not.
Like
I was
imagine
taking
one word at a
notes. I was
time,
taking notes.
flickering through. Like you are a piece of shit. And you are a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? One word at a time.
Yeah,
That'd be
so
fun.
Probably safe, let's
T1
go
has won
outside
2
and wake
rounds in
back
a
up.
row with the adaptation that they've had, right, from putting Brax and Dawn together towards this A site. Then you have to try to figure out, okay, well, should we try to keep lurking Leviathan towards this A site?
Wait, did you say
Do we actually
Cypher's
want
better
Wardell
against Jet,
to maybe
Sean?
double up with them because
Yeah.
Or yeah, where the fuck I am
That makes
exactly.
sense.
the lurk
Each
and-
frame where
They could maybe
the
go up and open
fuck
up the
I
That could still
am.
be
Right?
so
That could
hard,
be.
like, you
It
could
could like.
walk
It would
in
like
rails,
flash
too,
really
and,
quick.
all
You
those
could probably
angles.
do that,
It's
right?
so hard to deal with, but they have the Viper.
That could
and
be
You could
all
probably
that.
make shit like that. I'd imagine.
He plays it so weird, dude. He like
Like,
walked
he's-
up. He was op lurking yesterday in the match.
And the trips are nice, but like also
overall though you do see that there's not
you could
much
just
utility
fucking break
that's
them if
popped
they're
off
not going to peek
at the
anything, you
beginning
know.
of the round, so for T1, so there's no
But
waste.
The
I
problem
know
with
your
where the
point,
fuck I am
so,
is
like,
Twitch
I'm just
doesn't
being
like
more a
the
smart
word
ass about
fuck.
it, like
So,
first to try to hit
especially in
overall, your
text.
strategy, like, I would agree with
I know
you.
you're saying.
Well, I guess you could say
Problem
fuck
is
all you
gotta-
want,
or
but
the thing is you gotta like
in text
to
maybe
play some
not.
trips. You gotta fucking at least fight off them.
Jump peaks in mid, trying to spot them out.
But Matt never really dashes in anywhere. You know what I mean? He's
Look
always
at the way
kind of
they're playing
at the
mid,
back.
though. So much presence in mid, and that's a big shot coming out from Curry.
Oh, that was
Thought
nice.
they could get away, but that's
Brax-
a great
Old
shot
Braxy.
coming out
Let's-
from T1.
Playing fucking
It was a
CS,
trap setup
Jesus.
in mid, and it works out.
I mean,
in
finally,
saying?
he's using the Phantom, not the Vandal.
True.
Yeah, very nice for these trades.
Wait,
that comes out
Brax's using
in
a
favor
Vandal?
of
Yeah,
He
he
was
was using it
yesterday, yeah.
yesterday, and it was so annoying because he
No
played like
way,
that,
man.
exactly like that, and he kept buying it.
As TSM,
Dude,
like I
he's
mentioned,
a
they
fucking
wanted to take
Phantom
advantage of
player.
that.
Yeah.
He had like a really unorthodox whiff with the Vandal, and me and Mike were just like, yo, just get on the Phantom.
100%.
Some days the Vandal is the move. Like I'm on fucking Ascent with Reyna or something, and I'm just like, all right, I'm standing in the middle of the open, and everyone's dead.
But then other times it just lets
on
you
like
down.
a split, it lets you down, and when there's a lot of smokes, you have double controller. You just need Phantom. You'd be spamming through smokes, lurking.
Try to gain. They need leverage on this site.
Only one who should be using a Vandal is fucking Tyler.
Look at what is grouped up all
Because
around
of that.
Skadoodle. Currently sitting in hell, automatic up in heaven. There's one also back.
No, his sense is slower, so it's just he never misses really.
T1, the early round, they lose
He's so
Curry
consistent.
short, but they're able to scoop the op back up
Gordon
again.
Brew
They
right now,
take
or what
down
are you eating?
Wardell. That's a big piece.
This is a
That
turkey
initiates
sandwich.
that attempt for a trade.
I wish it was
so
Gordon Brew.
first
You just
death
made me
on the
fucking
scoreboard there
sad.
for Wardell in that round. That battle in opposition from where Curry's
Yeah, unscoped by Wardell right there. That's a
he's
bummer.
opting from the ropes at that point, but now he's playing the tight.
Oh, he uses the fade on the top.
Wardell off guard. Wardell can even dash away.
What, Brack?
Yeah.
Default. Isn't that default for everybody, or is that?
Huge pick to start things off?
It is default, but you
So
can.
that's
I mean,
3
obviously you
unanswered
can turn it
rounds
off.
here for T1. It looked like domination.
That shit's
for TSM
terrible.
at
People
first.
use that.
Yeah, he's using it. The crosshair fade.
So far throughout these tournaments, for
Hey, I use a dynamic crosshair, right?
It's
So
always been very
Like you change a
one-sided, and
crosshair
at
all the
some
time.
point
I just
Good
saw you using a
diamond.
fucking
crumbles, and we have
swirly
to
whirly one yesterday.
That shit's goated.
I'm down for it.
Is it good?
yeah, I like it.
Don't do that.
Well, can't say anything. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't know what
eventually
res you're
he's
on.
gonna
You can't
fucking shoot
wish
you,
that on
Leviathan.
anyone.
1440p, man.
Curry again with the early.
Well, I mean,
pick.
I like
This
can't. I
time
don't
it's
even
on
know.
Leviathan.
Oh yeah, like what it would look
That
like.
rules,
Yeah.
Remain in the hands of Wardell, but it's still a player advantage for the side of T1. Hazed this time, the player who's lurking on the A site, and again, it's a very similar setup to what we.
Ryan eating with his mouth full. I usually eat with my mouth full too.
Watch ramp and watch. I guess both sides of ramp, I should say. Kind of watch his head.
Fuck, now I'm hungry.
How did you get moved out,
Hazed is
Sean?
be the one that really
No, I'm
initiates
just
contact. He's
dumb.
actually pulled players
Oh,
over,
okay.
so they started to pull the Rays
No one to
over.
blame.
Killjoy
Well,
also
this is
moved over
boomers.
screens, and
Boomer
now they're
shit.
starting to work their way
Still
through heaven.
how to
There's
use
3
PCs
players
over
grouped up in that area.
Yeah. Big Nova Pulse too. Automatic maybe throw some paint shots
Oh.
at the same time.
Oh,
Trying to
Timmy.
clear that up. It works onto Wardell.
Dude,
Beautiful
Tim has
roll
been
there
fucking
from
insane
Automatic.
lately.
This is not gonna allow much
He's
for
been
the
owning.
Wow.
Look at him go.
See, Phantom, he wins. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, you're kind of
Well,
right.
that's
He definitely gets that
unfortunate.
kill with
Does
the
come
Phantom.
down
He has
to
more
Wardell.
bullets,
Hazed
and he
is
can
able to
actually
do some
spray.
damage here, but again,
To me, it makes no
TSM,
fucking sense
they hit the pause button.
why
almost
you would
on their
not
attacking
use
side.
Phantom
They
on
were
this
looking
map
so good for a
specifically.
while. But then it was T1 who came alive. Nice.
It's
flick
just a
back
better
from Hazed.
gun.
An opportunity
in
for
every
a
way.
spike plant here potentially. Yeah, he's gonna go for it with 4 seconds left. Will get the plant off. Maybe, maybe not. Almost gets it. About 0.2 left on the clock. Wanted that extra credit. Not gonna get it.
Heaton's opened up 6
I mean, if you're
esports
using, like,
bars in Sweden. Yeah, but that's
fucking
Sweden. The culture in
Vandal
Sweden
Brews,
is
I guess,
very
but on this map,
different
it's
than
everything's
the
so
culture
close.
here.
Just use fucking Phantom.
But if you're going to open up an esports anything, California and LA is definitely the spot. That or like the Bay Area and San
Yeah,
Francisco
but
area,
Phantom
like
just gives you
definitely the
1 kill
spot.
and a half. Like, through a
So,
scope,
if you're going to
some
open
fucking accident
an
kill that you
esports
need to get.
anything, California is definitely a good spot
Add
for
up
it, for
so
sure.
quickly.
Body peaks, right? This B main Dawn Leviathan trying to lurk towards B, up down by Curry. A side Hayes is on his lonesome trying to go for body peaks and
Oh, I'm
lurk
still
on
in
his
that
A
lineup.
side. Didn't work. Now
That's what I said, yeah.
Wardell trying to opt towards his mid side by the
Wait,
bottom
he
side.
missed
Or
it
the
this
lurk
time.
smoke B.
I feel that they
He
had to
missed
use
it this
Rose with
time.
these flashes to try to push Curry away the same way as the game plan
I think
could have been
before he was
as
throwing a little
winning condition
deeper.
versus Wardell with the utility that T1 has. So let's see what happens now. They're grouping up. Here we go. Here's that the Trailblazer. We have the Cosmic Divine, but it's a thing actually forces A side.
Oh.
So much damage with his util.
That's why Raze is so
That's
good on
actually
this map,
huge too, because
dude.
Leviathan had the ult.
Oh.
That could have been a massive decoy.
That's the entry we needed. No!
In position is Dawn. Almost
Dude, that dash
converts on
is what we
another
needed.
as well as
Hayes,
Hayes is
following
very
up
low on
James,
HP,
WoW
36
player,
health
and
remaining.
WoW
Rax goes up
player.
to a vertical position on the trash can, trying to spot them on the cross, but will wait for the rest of the team as there is a player advantage currently. That puts a lot of
I just want to be in the
pressure
server, dude.
on the full HP players of Sabrosa and Bang.
On a team.
Hazed on site.
Or
with just
Vegas. I
18
mean,
health
yeah,
after
but
Spike's been planted.
Vegas sucks.
He's got the trap wire towards elbow.
Texas also sucks.
They could focus a lot on
Nice
this Phantom
flash.
side, double up as well from Sabrosa and Bang.
Perfect. just like we drew it up, boy.
There's a fake piece.
Detail
So Rax
there
can
on
swing.
the guiding light as it initially went to the right and then had to go back and go through screens. That's a huge ult, and there is no cancellation policy here. for TSM. Now Hazed on site, getting
No fucking way, dude.
He's been caught by the ult, and it's going to come down to the 1v1. It's all about timing, and there's the peek from Bang. Well played in the 1v1.
Oh my god.
James just played his life, dude. He's like, fuck it. I'm going out with a bang.
Towards the end, he was able to play off that wall. Got a little scary there. TSM survives. 7 rounds on the board.
Dude, you see earlier in the game where they did that B play with the Astral and Viper ult?
Yeah, that's
so fucking dope.
Yep, gets him out, gets the Viper ult deep. It's GG.
Yeah, because you can't spam through the ult and get fucking cheese kills. That always happens.
Actually really smart.
The best play you could have for T1 for that retake, because the two players that were stuck on A ramp, they can't help Hazed. And the timer's running down. What will Hazed do? He's like, well, I'm going to get locked down no matter what.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
He continues here.
I thought he was dead for sure.
142 damage.
And that's a lot of information.
That was a sick little scheme too with the suck.
That was with a gravity well. That was a gravity well, and the ult coming in. The rocket
What the fuck is Matt going?
The showstopper stops
It's on a
nothing.
mission, bro.
How does that work? He survives with 8 HP, and
flank,
inside
what?
the gravity well converts on the
Well,
kill.
he ulted
But
mid.
Dawn is at
Dodge.
least able to pick up
Fucking
a
Matt
big
just
kill
ran
on
through
Dell.
it.
The ult is down
Psycho,
in mid this
dude.
time.
What is happening on this
Dawn's
map
ult
right
has
now?
been working out
Dude,
Everything
quite
from the
well.
gravity
shit
well?
so crazy,
They
bro.
still
This is the
have
NACS right here.
Site, and there's the ult pop we expected to see
Another
in the
ult.
previous round, but now it's actually going to work out better for them.
I'm
They might
telling
have a
you,
chance
Astra
for
and Viper
P4.
makes everything
They do have
chaotic.
site control, but there's players already very close by. Curry is here in position with the op. You've got one in hell.
Curry's
How
about
that
to get a
wasn't a
kill.
kill.
Spike will be
Curry
planted.
gets one, they have ult.
They're still concerned about a potential lurk coming through from A. You
he's
can
not
see their
getting one.
KJ and Spawn. Kind of watching the backside of this. But Leviathan
Good
has a
shot
target
here. Oh,
literally
they're
right
dead.
It's
around the corner
hilarious
with
that
an
Hayes has a
ult.
trip
With a
there.
shotgun inside
What the
smoke.
fuck?
This is
It's a fucking
very
trip.
deadly position for Leviathan.
What a rat.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Damn.
Canceled in the
I mean,
end.
that's just hard
Curry
that's hard
does
to
get
beat.
spotted out by Spawn.
That's
Curry, the
very
Astro team, does
smart. He
everything
puts a
they can.
trip on the
Leviathan got
inside
caught
part
in
of the
corner,
Viper
and
wall.
They just sprayed down,
That's
but there's
so
the 8th
fucking
round.
smart.
TSM end up regaining
Right when you
control.
walk in.
We're gonna
The
go
crazy
ahead
Yeah.
part
and
is
to
Tyler
our
outplayed it
When we
too.
come back, we will jump into the second half. Stay tuned.
Oh, I think we're gonna just talk about
Did
that
he? I
round
didn't see it.
a little
He,
bit,
I mean, he
though,
got
just before we
tagged by
get
it, but he
into
knew
that
someone
break.
was
So
like posted
just to go
for
back
that,
to
so he
what has
just
been going
spammed
well
through it
actually
and like
for,
on the wall
the
and
defense
just
for
killed the
T1
guy
at
that was
least
holding
on
with the
that round.
shotgun.
Because despite Hayes going all-star on round number 11,
How was
and
that
getting
ult
the
not a
first
kill,
blood in
bro?
round number 12 and throwing the
That
hack,
shit
I
was
don't
like
know.
right
actually
on him,
allowed
dude.
T2
It was a little
to
off.
rush towards that B
It was
site.
like
What, a little
behind
bit
him
behind him?
slightly.
The ability
Yeah.
plays that they had
Dude,
through
that
grit,
thing
great
blew his
job
ass
from
up, though. That
TSM
should be a
at
fucking
first.
kill.
But like you mentioned here, Buck, when you have
Yeah, I
the
don't know how it
pressure
can
to
do
try to move into the
142.
site,
It's kind
a
of
little
whack.
bit easier here for TSM to secure that round. So I got to commend James for that one. It comes down to like some clutch rounds that was desperately needed from TSM yesterday versus Gen.G with Sabrosa. This time it's Hayes that's going to be able to help TSM take the lead by 4.
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and throw it to a halftime break. When we come back, we'll be jumping into the second half. Stay with us.
What's it like to maintain a beard like that?
I don't know. I can't grow one.
Neither can I. That's what I'm wondering. What's it like?
Boom, 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 bum, 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 bada, bum, 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 ah, ah, ah,
The other match is going on, right? Right now?
Justin, do you play this game at all? Oh my god, the baiting him. so hard.
I do, but just not that much. I watch it more than I play, actually.
What games do you normally play?
I play shitty games like, never mind. I play R6 and shit like that. But I just got back into streaming, so
Oh, okay.
kind of dabbling in whatever I'm feeling.
Hell yeah. Right on.
R6 is pretty sick.
It's just not Like, I mean, it's good, but it's bad, you know? Yeah. Like, I'm almost embarrassed to say that I play R6. Ah, fuck, I shouldn't say this shit.
All right, there'll be a new one. R6 too.
Ooh, R7.
R7 rather. Sorry.
TSM's coming out right now, dude.
I'm back.
Do you think TSM matches up well with these guys because it's CS type, like
Who's
those
that?
CS type backgrounds?
Oh, T1?
Both like TSM or T1. Like, how was that second kill a kill, by the way? What the fuck?
Online gaming.
No, just T1 TSM matches up well with T1 because like fucking CS.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I think T1 plays a lot different now than they did with Dazed. Like when I watched them. Yeah, they have all these little quirky entries for automatic when he's playing Jet, and they just didn't have that before. Like, I don't know. They played different.
When we scrimmed them when they had Dazed, they played very stagnant. To the point that you're just like, hold the utility until it comes.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a lot different. Like it felt like before they were trying to bleed out their opponent's utility across the map, and then just do like a really basic sight hit. Yeah. And now I watch them and they do like really explosive synergized plays to open up the round.
My favorite's their freaking split on Icebox with the knives on Timmy. On T side when he updrafts like tube and then dashes across boiler and then they split to A.
I didn't see that.
That shit's it's actually so. And then they have a reverse off of it where they do the same thing, but instead of going to screens, they make it look like they're doing that. They do the same util, but they go kitchen. So Tim dashes boiler and goes kitchen behind. It's fucking it's whack. Yeah, it's actually
cool,
it's a cool strat.
You need shit like that in this game. I feel like the thing is with Daze, he was trying to bleed your utility, but he had no pace change at all. It was all the same timing he was doing everything. So it's like they had no switch up.
I think with just how the abilities and util works in this game too, you need strats that make it look like it's your strat. Because you can throw the same set util very easily, and they're like, "Oh, we know this strat."
John Gares, conditioning lesson 3.
No, I think in Valorant, I don't know if you guys think this is true, but the success rate for like aggression on duels is way higher than CS. Like if
100%,
I would rather be the aggressor in Valorant, whereas in CS, I think I'd rather be passive and let someone come into me. I don't. It depends on the type of peak in CS. So I think the new way that T1 is playing is more suited to Valorant, whereas the old way is kind of more suited to CS.
Now a slow game
100%.
Flash will give away what's happening. That'll pull.
That's pretty much why they didn't have the success, and that's what a lot of teams said about Daze. His calling was too obvious.
What are they doing?
I don't know. This is horrible.
So bad.
In favor of TSM as the 3-on-2
Just
is going
fucking
away, and the
what?
What? Quite visible for the Viper, who's currently coming in from heaven. They need Leviathan to back up and offer some support. But Leviathan can't peek because
they don't have smokes there.
I don't think so.
No, but even so, when like if they don't have smokes, just don't peek. Plant exactly where it is right now, Tyler. Plant where it is. Nobody peek. Maybe swing together later once you're set up.
I feel like finding the spawn is probably the last thing you should. Like,
I mean, they could have just ran up the rafters though. They didn't have to drop from Hell's side, and then drop together to fight or plant safe, like Mike said. I sure hope they didn't have smokes. Otherwise, that was the worst thing I've ever seen.
This time Wardell immediately pops
that was really bad.
So
that was really bad.
Both pistols.
It was actually the call that the hit was going to happen no matter what for T1.
They always lose pistols too.
It was just very well held from Wardell.
It's so weird because this is like a completely different T1 from yesterday, in my opinion.
100%. They looked fucking good yesterday.
They looked solid yesterday.
I was like, I literally said on stream, they're my dark horse to go to fucking Berlin. Just watching them play.
Yeah, and then today it just looks like a completely different team.
They just look like asleep almost, dude. I think they'll wake up on map too.
They're gonna hold it slow.
Is my guess.
I hope so. I don't want to just a blowout 2-0.
I know, dude. Those things suck. Rise and LG is 9-9 on first map too.
No,
yeah, that's probably gonna be a solid game or match.
You've got the Sheriff again for Curry, the rest of the team rocking the classics. We saw this in some of the save rounds in that first half for T1. They were able to do some decent damage. They did lose that second round following the pistol, but they brought it down to one player. At the same point in time, though, Wardell did find a 4K and unlock Blade Storm.
It's not bad.
On the third round.
They just missed that flash.
Sure, they did some damage, but they were able to mitigate that by not having to spend money on the weapon purchase for Wardell. There's a nice jiggle peek from Sabrosa that'll get the information that they've gained.
They could go ropes. I'm playing passive. Someone crossfire with me heavy.
For the time being, like they're letting them do this.
Exactly, because we're pushing.
Yeah, they could be up heaven. Matt, can you get contacts? I'm dropped
back, and now they don't mind giving heaven because they could just play far range from the rifles versus the pistols.
Yeah, Sabrosa did take a little bit of damage as they make their way out on balcony. First kill will be Sabrosa's. There's a follow-up, and now there's no need to peek. Sabrosa can just play.
Oh, that timing.
Flash a little early, but
honestly, it was just because Yassine wanted all the kills.
Yeah, he's like, ecos?
Yeah, fuck it.
Very nicely done, and even you saw.
Dude, Sky is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Flashes are ridiculous.
They last so long.
The guided lights down towards the mid. If he actually did get information, there was a star popped down at the bottom, ready to be popped for a gravity well or any nebula.
I feel like she's gonna get nerfed.
Has to, right?
I feel like they buffed her too much, and that's just gonna get nerfed.
Contact, you push from the defender's side to take control of B main in the garage, so there's no split coming in for T.
I think she has to. Yeah, I think she has to.
I feel like all the initiators though are super strong.
She
kind of just falls in line pretty nicely. I think Sova's really strong. Yeah, I think Sova's strong. I think Kao's kind of strong.
Absolutely.
I think Breach is pretty strong. It's just the other initiators are better.
They're gonna try and ride that wave as long as they can.
Yeah.
Was anyone using KO?
Some people, yeah.
It hasn't been widely used yet.
I don't split as much, huh?
NRG was using the shit out of them.
Leviathan, who was over towards A,
they lost. So.
Genji, I think Nature was all over KO.
Yeah. Nature had a really good game on KO yesterday.
Real careful.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? I've known all you fucks for literally like 7 years. Like a quarter of my life,
really
I've known you guys.
Too, though.
I'm 28,
we'll
dude.
About that as soon
He's
as
fucking insane, bro.
We
go nowhere, right?
I don't think so. I'm probably gonna be until I'm fucking 50.
Yeah, right, Jordan?
What'd you say?
Jordan said he was gonna fucking leave.
Inside the smoke.
What's going on? Leave what?
She just has no idea what's going on.
Just has no idea.
No.
That's classic.
I was joking.
That is Jordan, 100%. Never paying attention.
Boot camp all over again.
You guys can all S my D right now. I'm fucking talking about
I was saying we've known each other for like 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
You guys even longer, honestly.
6, 7 years. Talk about.
And it's all on.
I've probably known you, Ryan, since 2012 at least. That's 9.
Yeah, dude. Was that from? Oh yeah, beginning of CS:GO, right?
You drove, yeah, beginning, and I remember I drove in your car to the LAN. I even met you before that, but we didn't really know each other.
Yeah.
Sean, I think I met in like 2007.
Oh my
God. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we met a long time ago.
That's actually insane, dude.
I like a fucking SoCal LAN.
How old
Sean was 111 pounds.
Are you 31?
I'm 30.
I was only 43 at the time.
Sean's gotta be like 89 now.
A Viper Cloud onto the A side, so he could actually have the
Shroudy. Yeah, when did I first see? I think the first
ESA
time I
LAN.
met Shroudy, you were watching us play, sitting behind us eating Taco Bell.
ESA LAN, baby.
And then next lane you're on the team, and me and you are in Germany.
Eating Taco Bell together.
Pretty quickly, there's smokes
Yeah.
down, flashes flying through.
Crazy how it
Now
works
you
like that,
own
right?
4 Taco Bells.
Status left on him.
Actually, I had a guy in chat say that the other day. He was like asking about food recipes.
Vulnerable.
He's like, yeah, I'm trying to host a dinner for all my employees. I was like, oh, what kind of business do you own? He's like, I own 3 Taco Bells. I was like, what the fuck? All right.
Normally, this would be not a bad eco.
Dude, I hate that people are using Vandals, dude, on this map. I don't get it.
It disgusts you.
Yes, it bugs me. It's like, dude, everything is close range. Just use a fucking Phantom.
Except like B main to heaven, that's a nice.
Are people like not DMing both weapons? You should DM both weapons. Shouldn't you?
I mean,
Sometimes you pick up a Vandal.
This map is over. Honestly.
Yeah.
secure the round
it's long gone.
fast as well, or quite easily, should I say. So at this point, I just gotta say it was a great hold there from TSM with how fast we were trying to move up for T1 up on the top towards that male side. Yes, the Rosa did die first, but there was already
Ryan, you need to do like a TikTok account where you just do like fucking 1 minute rants on random things. Vandals on splits. It'd be so fucking funny, dude.
I'll do it.
So funny.
That's a good play from Tyler.
How should I set it up though? I need it. That's like the most important part.
I don't know.
Like, what should I be? Should the camera just be facing me? Like, should I be in like an aggressive fucking place? Should I be like at the gym?
Yeah.
Just getting mad about something?
You know how you used to do that like fake fight stance? Maybe start with that and then look into the camera.
I'm down.
I'd watch that.
I should do some stupid shit like that.
And then when you look at TSM, a loss to Anbox, a narrow win in a crazy, massive overtime game against Gen G.
Hey guys, I finally decided I'm not going to get mad at ranks anymore. Thank you.
Especially on their attacking side, as Gen G controlled that.
Just start a cookie jar, square jar.
Okay. Was that sub?
That was Rosa.
And Bang go in.
He is some fucking flicky ass aim, dude.
And find early kills.
All
right, well, go next.
Hopping and sliding.
Yep.
13's all they get.
Luckily, they got
that's the problem as
like
well,
an experienced team, so
control of
it'll
the
be fun.
game so far for T1 on that.
They have the sports psychologist as a coach.
This is how I didn't expect this to go down at all. This is not how I expected this. Bro, why are my ear holes so itchy?
It was
Hello?
unexpected for T1's side, and it just got caught off guard. So on a 4 versus 2, the alternate there, they're going to try to pick up some orbs, maybe hopefully work on both sides, and maybe get a Viper's pit plant. We'll see what happens.
What? All right.
Happens if they could actually get this opening, but Smile, you're definitely spotted there.
Oh my god.
Taj.
Jesus, dude.
That was gonna be a
Let's go on 3 maps, telling you right now. I just don't know which favor.
First, it was 2-0 to C1.